evening, and welcome to Meet the Candidates. Listen, it has been a long time since we've done any new programming on this show, in particularly, because all the elections were over. But wow, we've got a full summer coming up. We've got the school board elections, we've got the council elections, we've got even a state representative election, and then, of course, the presidential. So we've got a lot of stuff that we want to do for you between now and then to get you ready to go out and vote. We're not going to tell you who to vote for. We're just going to give you some information and let you make those decisions yourself. As a matter of fact, we want to encourage you, to encourage your friends. I mean, if you go to the polls, you need to take 2 or 3 people with you and just make a party of it, all right? That being said, we've made some changes. I won't be the only one interviewing this year. We've got a new young lady. I'm going to say new. She's new to TV, but she's old to politics. I saw her at the council meetings probably starting about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. And she has been a devout council attendee. And I have to give her credit for that because many of you sit at home and wait for Sundays and Mondays to watch it on TV. I mean, that's great. And it's great that you participate that way. But it would be a whole lot better if you would bring your bodies down so that you can say what you need to say, you can support what you need to support, or you can fight what you need to fight. She's doing a good job doing what she does. And without further ado, I'm going to let her introduce herself. And then we're going to talk so you can get to know her because she's going to be doing the most of these interviews throughout the presidential. If Obama comes, I got that. Okay? I got that. All right. Kesha, why don't you tell us a little bit about you and where you grew up and how you got involved with government?
Hi, everyone. And Paul, thanks for having me. My name is Kesha Hoey. I have been born and raised in Flint. I'm 26 years old. Okay. I have 2 children. My son's Corey, he's 12. My daughter, Shamara, she's 7.
All right.
I'm a senior bachelor degree candidate at the University of Michigan.
Wait a minute. A senior bachelor's degree candidate. Don't you have to be 65?
Well, I should say bachelor's degree candidate. I attend the University of Michigan.
Okay.
I'm due to walk in April 27th. And I will be graduating with a public administration degree.
Well, that's just around the corner here.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, congratulations. Is that a 4-year degree, bachelor's?
Yes, it is.
And you feel it's prepared you for what you're getting ready to undertake?
Absolutely, absolutely. I did work with Kerry Nelson during his campaign.
Okay.
For 3rd Ward City Councilman. Outside of my degree, I think that probably was the best preparation for what I am going to embark on at this point. So.
All right. Well, I'm going to come back to that because that opens a whole nother can of worms, okay? What got you attending the council meetings? What made you just say, I got to be there?
Well, first of all, Kerry approached me and said, I need a secretary. I need someone that's going to be behind me and do the things that I need to do for the campaign. And, of course, him being my longtime friend, I said yes.
Okay.
After going to a few meetings, getting into some of the issues that were going on in the city,
You were hooked.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't do anything else but be involved in what was going on. It automatically captured me, so that's how that worked.
Okay. Now, you've gone to school. You're getting this 4-year degree. Are you going to leave? Or are you staying? What are your plans? I mean, come on. We're talking April 27th. You might not show up April 30th. Come on.
Well, I've been debating. I do have other options in Texas. My father is a resident of Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So he's been asking me to come move with him. The opportunities obviously are a lot better there, but I don't know.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
But the city's calling me. There needs to be some change within this city. Some people that are going to lead for the people. And hopefully I can make a commitment to stay, but we'll just have to see.
Just have to see. All right. Well, I'm going to put a plea out right now. If you guys need, what's the degree in again?
Public administration.
If anybody needs a public administrator, all right, I want you to give us a call here because we got somebody for you to talk to. All right. We got to keep some of these young people here in the city of Flint. We don't offer them opportunities to raise a family, to make a living, to have the house and the car they want. Dallas is calling.
Yes.
You know, and other than it, you know, being really, really hot, we could lose a lot of folks. I mean, we've already lost a lot of folks to Texas.
Absolutely. And not just Texas. A lot of the southern states in itself, the African American communities are growing. It's astonishing, the progressions that have been made in those communities, and we just have to bring something back to the north to keep.
It's too hot.
Outside of it being hot, I think that there's been a lot of growth, and growth just for us as African Americans, just in general. I think there's just been a lot of growth.
Well, you know, I just left Galveston.
Right.
And that's the birthplace in my mind of Juneteenth, where the last of the slaves were freed. Right. And, you know, to look at it, I didn't see too many brothers. You know, I didn't see a lot of folks on the beach. And I kind of, you know, got nervous. I was like, well, where's this great African American community down here? Until I went into the innards of the island, you know, and they schooled me. They sent me to a little barbecue place on Broadway and 57th Street or something like that. And I got educated. So we've got Galveston. Okay. We've got Galveston. We've got Atlanta. I'm saying they're working on Houston. And if you go to Texas, go to Dallas, we might start working on that.
Absolutely.
I'd rather you stay here and work on Flint.
Well, we'll see what Flint has to offer.
Tell me about your interest in television. I know that this is your first public access venture. Are you a public speaker? Do you get nervous on stage?
Well, of course, I'm nervous right now. Obviously, I think I took the opportunity to do this because of the stake that I feel like I have in the community. I want to have our voters be informed. I want them to know who and why they're voting for the candidates that they're voting for. So not necessarily because of TV, but this is just a platform in order for me to inform our viewers, inform the city residents of who they're voting for and why they're voting for them.
Now, you know, when you're out there on television, people will criticize you. You know, they might not like your earrings. They might not think the blouse was right, or they may actually criticize a question that you asked. How do you think you'll handle that? How will you respond to somebody that just doesn't like you?
This won't be the first time. Certainly, I guarantee it won't be the last. I take criticism well. I believe I've been criticized a lot, so I don't think that will bother me. I think as long as I'm able to sleep at night knowing that I've informed my viewers, that's all that matters.
Does it? Yeah. How do you decide what's a hard question and what's a question you just shouldn't ask?
Well, I think that any candidate should be held accountable for the current issues that are going on within the city. So a hard question, I think, would be one that makes them take a stance, you know, say, what do you believe? I don't know if there's a question we shouldn't ask. Of course, personal questions, obviously. We don't want to get into that, but...
Boy, Bishop Kwame wish you were around. Wish you were running stuff down in Detroit,
I'm not going to ask our candidates about their text messaging.
Not at all.
I promise.